I want to talk about how New Braunfels has banned disposable food and drink containers on rivers. In effect, banned drinking beer on the river. I mean, you know what? Let's save it. Let's talk about it. We'll discuss it. We'll take calls. If you have an opinion on the drinking on the river ban, here's the number to call. 973-8300. 973-8300. As reported by thestatesman.com, the New Braunfels City Council voted to ban disposable food and drink containers on rivers. According to a local newspaper, the City Council voted 5-1 in favor of the ban Monday night. Supporters concede the proposed ban on disposable food and drink containers may cause a dip in tourism. However, they say it will make the waterways cleaner and more family-friendly. Critics counter that it's an indirect way to curb drinking and tubing, a time-honored tradition of floating along with a beer or another adult beverage. With about 59,000 residents, New Braunfels is seated on the Comal and Guadalupe rivers. Both provide drinking water, but also brim with thousands of tubers. The new ban imposes fines of up to $500. Mayor Gail Papasil said she will propose not having the ban take effect until January 1st, so authorities have more time to spread the word. Quote, there are a lot of people who frankly feel they shouldn't have to pay to pick up after others on the river, according to Mayor Papasil. Companies that rent tubes, though, collect $1.25 from each tuber that goes to a $900,000 annual fund covering river security and cleanup. Papasil said that $155,000 of that goes to trash pickup, but that litter has gotten worse each year. So, I mean, really, the citizens of New Braunfels aren't paying for the cleanup.
No, the tubers are.
The tubers are.
Yeah.
Because on TV, every time you see a couple that obviously lives on the river, they're like, well, I'm tired of paying to clean up their mess.
Yeah,
but no one's paying.
The locals aren't happy about the tubers, and I understand that, but what they're going to have on their hands is some really clean rivers, and
all those businesses
are closed.
Well, I mean, that's what I don't understand. Are the locals in New Braunfels are they being lied to? How could they possibly think that their money is what's paying for the cleanup?
I think it's knee-jerk, simple ignorance.
Or is it they don't want people on the rivers in front of their property, and so if they have to say that it's the cleanup or it's the underage drink, whatever.
They're saying that they've gotten more trash. The litter's gotten worse. Okay, then up the fee. Charge them $2.
They just said $900,000.
Charge them $250. Up the rate. That creates more jobs for people to clean stuff up.
Yeah, I know.
Charge the tubers more. The tubers aren't going to mind paying another $2.
That's a giant industry. And also, if it's costing $155,000 to clean up the river, how much are those companies making? So, the millions and millions and millions of dollars going into that community is going to be lost.
Yeah. Here's the other problem. They actually haven't banned drinking on the river.
No, but you have to have it in a flask or a water bottle.
A water bottle's not going to work.
it's
Unless it's a permanent water bottle. A canteen. Yeah. Or a keg.
Yeah, well, you're right.
You can bring a damn keg.
You're exactly right.
As long
it's not disposable.
As long as the cooler it's in is not disposable, you're fine.
Well, that's what bugs me, is they didn't just say, hey, we're tired of people drinking beer on the river. They did the old roundabout. We're banning disposable food and drink containers.
They're worried about the trash. They're actually worried about drunk people. And I understand that. If you live there, if you paid a bunch of money for a house that's on the river, and you got a bunch of drunk kids swinging off your rope swing, I get it. It's annoying.
But that's not the way to fix a problem, because that affects way more things. Because now
this is going to send everybody to San Marcos.
What if a family starts a canoe trip up at Canyon Lake? Mm-hmm. And then they decide to go down the Guadalupe, and they've got a cooler, they have sandwiches with plastic bags, and they've got some canned beer. Dad's enjoying a cold beer, and are they going to stop the family and give them the ticket, or is this going to completely stop once all the tubers quit showing up? They'll just disregard the law.
I don't know what's going to happen.
How can you ban
I'm pretty sure
drinking on a river?
I'm pretty sure this is going to take a huge hickey for the tourism industry.
All right. Well, let's take some calls. Hey, Melissa.
Hey, Terry. How are y'all?
Ooh, a lady.
Oh, yes.
Now, what do you think about them banning food and drink containers on the Guadalupe and Comal?
I think it's ridiculous. Everybody really enjoys themselves out there, and I don't know, what's the point if you're not getting drunk?
There's that.
There it is. Melissa, say no more.
Yeah.
Hello, Ryan.
Hey, how's it going, Charlie? Big fan of the show.
Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot. We're taking calls on the all-out beer ban down in New Braunfels.
I'm a Texas State alumni, and, I got to say, kids are going to get drunk anyways.
Yeah.
So by not bringing beer on the river, they're just going to encourage them to drink more beforehand.
Yeah.
And, I think
but it really is going to, you can say that kids are still going to do it and go get drunk, but it's not the same going tubing for 5 hours with a cooler floating along next to you.
5 hours.
It's not the same. You can't do that without beer.
And they're going to be hammering down more hard liquor or whatever, and so you're going to have a lot more drunk girls falling all over the place.
Nice.
I like it.
All right.
Isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Thanks for your call, Holmes. Yeah, and also I want some help understanding these numbers. It said that right now companies that rent tubes collect $1.25 from each user that goes to a $900,000 annual fund. And right now, $155,000 of that is going to cleanup. Does that mean that $745,000 is going to security? Because if that's true, you and I need to get in the security gig.
We're in the wrong gig.
Good God. Hello, you're on the halftime show.
Hey, what's up, Charlie?
You there, right?
I love the show, and about this whole drinking ban thing, I agree with that last caller. It's just going to urge people to drink more before they come. And then on top of that, it says no disposable bottles or anything like that, so that means that no water, so people are going to be getting more dehydrated. I feel like this is just going to, like you said, hurt the tourism. Not a lot of people are going to want to come or even waste their time now. I mean, that's what you do. You drink.
They're not supposed to bring disposable water. You're encouraged to drink what you're floating in.
Yeah, just drink it straight from the river.
Your head under there.
Get dysentery and die.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I mean? That's the problem with this type of law. I mean, they're not actually addressing the problem that bothers them. It's the drinking beer on the river. And what they've done is they have said no disposable food and drink containers. That means the very residents that voted for that say they ever want to go enjoy the river with which they live on. Mm-hmm. If they bring a water bottle, then they're just as guilty. Of course, they're never going to get a ticket, ever. The only people that will ever get a ticket on that stupid river is a young person drinking beer.
That's correct.
If you have white hair and you're with your wife enjoying the river and you live around there, you can do whatever the hell you want.
Tom's not going to hassle you. He's going to give you the secret handshake, and boom. What they've done, the New Braunfels City Council has thrown the baby out with the river water.
They sure have. Damn right. People are upset. Hey there, you're on the halftime show, Nick.
Hey, man, I don't know when they're going to enforce that ban strictly, but I was on the river on Sunday, and I was drinking like a fish all day. So
January 1st. It'll be in, so drink it. Drink them up.
Yeah. At 11, you're fine. Once 12 hits, boom.
Boom. Hello, you're on the halftime show, Ross.
Hey.
Yeah, they're right.
Couldn't even believe this, Charlie, Little Beefer. This is shenanigans.
It is shenanigans.
I thought the story was a joke when I heard it last night.
No, they've actually outlawed drinking beer on the river. And, 69 days so far of 100-plus temperatures. There aren't a lot of ways for a citizen in Central Texas to cool off. You're not allowed to run your sprinklers, not allowed to run your hose, and now you're not allowed to go to the river. Or at least you can, but you've got to go for the most boring river trip ever.
It'd be like having a restaurant and deciding not to serve food anymore. No, you should still come in for the napkins. Come in for the napkins and the AC.
And last I checked,
going to your stupid
aren't
restaurant?
we in this country hemorrhaging jobs? Mm-hmm. Aren't we hemorrhaging jobs?
Yes, we are.
Aren't we going to put about a couple thousand people out of work? I mean, with all the tubing rental places, everything that goes along with it, all the supply people, everyone who brings them supplies, all the people that make those supplies. I mean, it's the ripple effect. No pun intended.
It's going to be huge a huge hit to the economy in New Braunfels.
Hey, Merlin.
Hey, yeah, man. There's so many points I want to touch on here. Being a past New Braunfels resident and now a Martianite, there's so many things there. I mean, you can't bring a keg because 2 years ago they banned mass consumption devices.
What?
Oh, wow.
Okay, so you got that. Okay, then they banned Jell-O shots by saying no containers under 2.5 ounces. Well, I went online and found some juice boxes for my child that were under that size.
Mm-hmm.
They refused to write me a ticket. They refused.
See, it's not for... They're passing laws that have nothing to do with what they want. You're banning drinkable items that are 2.5 ounces or less. Really? Why don't you just say it? No Jell-O shots.
Mm-hmm.
I mean...
The river. If they banned it on that river, they'd have to ban every lake and every river, every beach in Texas. New Braunfels does not own that river.
No, nobody does.
Of the river. That's why they can't ban alcohol. It's unconstitutional.
Oh, okay. So that's why. Oh, okay. They're not pussyfooting around saying, "Oh, we're just banning, disposable food and drink containers." Oh, that's because they're not allowed to. They can't physically say citizens aren't allowed to drink
because they don't own the river. The state owns the river, and as far as the tax, that was voluntary. And then the river owners, the tubing places, got lawyers, proved that to be an unconstitutional tax because the voters had not voted on that, and they got it reverted. Then the city claimed that they would bankrupt the city to give that money back to the tubing vendors.
Well, I think it's a sad day. I think it's BS. I think it's a bunch of people forcing their will on the masses.
On the masses, right. If you go down there now, you'll see it's almost like a internment camp. They have everything fenced off. They push you into the river. They push you out. We have plenty of laws to get drunk people. PI,
yeah, I know.
All those things. It's just ridiculous.
You're right. They've been trying this for years to get the tubers off the river. And they keep banning things, and now they've just banned another item.
You know what I wonder?
What do you wonder?
I don't know if this is unsafe to say, but I wonder, allegedly, according to my opinion, wonder if Schlitterbahn had any say in this. Wonder if Schlitterbahn wasn't all too happy for this ban to take effect.
Well, I'm sure it's going to help them out. I think anyone that could benefit by tubers being jettisoned from the waterways is going to benefit. So I will take some more of your calls. Stay tuned. We got to stay on track. It's the Charlie Hodge Rock and Roll Halftime Show. We're talking about the all-out beer ban in New Braunfels. We're going to take your calls. Hey there, Jason. You're on the Halftime Show.
Hey, Charlie. I'm frequent the river a lot, and I have some friends that live down there. And here's the deal: the city of New Braunfels, the part of the river that is in New Braunfels, around Green Hall, that's in the city limit. That's where you can't drink beer. But past the second and third crossing up to Canyon Lake, that's not in New Braunfels city limits, so their little laws don't apply. So up north or west of there, all up by Canyon Lake, down there,
Sattler,
you can drink there. You can drink there and litter all you want. I mean, it's insane. They give you the bags. People do need respect.
Hey, wait, you want to go littering?
Yes, I do.
Let's go north of New Braunfels and litter the hell out of it.
Freestyle littering.
Yeah, litter north of there, and it just all goes down into the city.
No, I mean, I get what you're saying, though. There are plenty of stretches of the Guadalupe that are not in New Braunfels.
Come on now. We want to go down there, drink beer, and have a good time.
Got that right.
Come on, buddy.
I mean, I don't go to the river that often to go tubing, but the main thing that boggles my mind about this is that right now, in this economy, that they are just willing to, by the stroke of a pen, lay off all these people. I mean, they, like that last caller said, they may relocate farther north, which I hope they do.
Yeah.
I hope, because there's too many people that love to go tubing. If there's 59,000 residents of New Braunfels, there's got to be hundreds of thousands of people that like to go tubing.
Absolutely.
And I say that with factual information. And I have a beaker, and look over there.
Is that data in front of you?
Yeah, that's data. I've got a white lab coat on. Look, I might even wear glasses.
Is that a graduated cylinder?
It is. That is a graduated cylinder.
And is that an Erlenmeyer flask over there?
My God, it is. So you can tell the science is here. The science is here.
Splitting atoms in this room?
No, that's just the bean burrito I ate. Yo, Bo, you're on the Halftime Show.
What's up, Charlie Hodge?
Yeah, they're right.
Hey, man, I work over at Don's Fish Camp in San Marcos, which is the biggest and baddest, float there in San Marcos. We have no restrictions.
You're right.
I want to know what carpetbagger went to the city council and talk to all these people to change what's going on to our rivers, because we clean up our river good. We don't pay any.
Oh, we clean it good.
Employees take care of it.
I didn't even think about that. It's not like there's no place to go tubing. San Marcos is going. Well, now the rivers are just going to be clogged because everyone's going to go to San Marcos, where you can act like an American.